has social connotation. It implies a series of norms established by context, while ethics has internal origins. Therefore, every person has its own ethic and it may or may not match with moral values. In the context of industrial design, several ethic codes have been published. For example, in this video, we will present cases of innovation in Mexico that lack some aspects of this ethic code. We interviewed industrial designers and will highlight the most important insights.
In 2008, Marcelo Ebrard inaugurated Mexico's first vertical garden. It had a cost of 3 million pesos and it was projected to last at least 10 years. However, not 6 years passed and the plants withered and the panels started to fall. We believe this project was not ethical due to poor design and bad planning, since the location doesn't provide enough sunlight and the vegetation chosen was not appropriate. This scheme repeats itself in several vertical gardens across the country, where government agencies don't take responsibility for their maintenance and the investment was made, but the citizens don't get to enjoy it.
Corredor Cultural Chapultepec was launched in 2015 by Miguel Ángel Mancera with the participation of Agencia de Promoción, Inversión y Desarrollo para la Ciudad de México and Invex Company. It is a second-floor corridor that crosses the different colonies like San Miguel Chapultepec, Condesa, Roma, and Juárez. This in order to rescue one of the most important avenues that has been abandoned for many years. Also, they want that neighbors spend time with each other to have contact and a better communication between colonies. This corridor will be divided into cultural areas such as dance, music, photography, etc. Also will contain bars, shops, bike paths, recreation spaces, among others. However, some people is not agree for the obstacles that might bring, such as the construction of housing developments, the opening of new and big stores, and increasing service costs. Also, the principal victims will be people in the old buildings and the poorest ones around the corridor because they won't fit in the project. Moreover, it will provoke the disappearance of neighborhood shops that mean a source of income and employment for many families. What's more is the reduction of automobile lanes that will affect the viability of cars in principal avenues. Analyzing all these points, we can see that carrying out a project is not easy because ethics in industrial design has many aspects to consider. In some way, there will be always parts affected by negative effects. However, the responsible of the project should consider its own values and act seeking a collective convenience rather than one.
Transgenic corn is artificially induced new biological characteristics from other species of animals, plants, or bacteria in order to give attributes that corn hasn't by itself. However, there is so much controversy about the effects on the health of consumers and the economical interest of transnational corporations have on the food industry. Transgenic corn alters the ecosystem as the plant is immune to natural predators and there is no natural control of the insect population that pesticide kills. Not to mention that a transgenic plant cannot be sown with conventional seeds because it's contaminated and threatens the existence of a local species and diversity. It affects the local economy because the seed is designed to never reproduce. This makes farmers keep buying biotech companies, making them totally dependent. There are much more types of corn in just one locality of Mexico than in the whole United States. There are approximately 64 different species of corn in Mexico. We think that the recent commercial approvals of Monsanto is not ethical because it exposes the country's diversity and makes us economically dependent on a foreign company. We interviewed industrial designers Martín Cortés, Enrique Hinojosa, and David Sanchez. We asked for ethical challenges in their field and we also asked their point of view on their ethical responsibilities as industrial designers. Martín expressed his concern about unfair competition and the way some designers give up their work just to gain clients. In this opinion, this action takes away the designer's value. Enrique shared past experience in his workplace where the employee won't share knowledge because it might cost him his job. He also analyzed his current position as a teaching aide and the behavior he must have to show a good example for students. David criticized some companies where he has required to modify some of his ergonomic research. He stood against it and it resulted in the end of his working relationship. But he knows he did the right thing and stayed true to himself.
Ethics and industrial design have many aspects to cover. Depending on the area, different challenges arise. This is where designers must make decisions according to their personal ethics code. Based on the interviews, in Mexico it is very common for people to act according to their own convenience, regardless of negative effects they may cause to third parties. To mitigate this, designers need to be consistent in what we think, say, and do. Also, we should reflect on our values and what we want for Mexico's future.